Guys, I'm sorry to the McGregor fans before I say this, but Conor McGregor would not beat an elderly disabled veteran rolling into the octagon on a wheelchair with his hands tied behind his back and a sack over his head, okay? McGregor cannot beat anybody anymore. He is not the same McGregor, right? We're looking at this guy and this guy. They're not the same. These are not the same people anymore, okay? So I'm sick of, seeing these McGregor fans defending Conor on all the shit he does, on everything he does, where, Conor will be calling out flyweight MPC number 3, right? He'll be calling out Muhammad Mokaev, and people will be like, yeah, Conor's the man. Bro, Conor is not the same Conor anymore. He's a delusional old man who, let's be honest, does not deserve to be in the UFC anymore, okay? I don't know why the UFC still entertains these fights when obviously Conor's never going to fight. And let me just say this also. At this point, Tony Ferguson is a better fighter than McGregor. And I'm not talking about this McGregor. Stop thinking about this McGregor. I'm talking about this McGregor, okay? We're talking about old man McGregor. He is a worse fighter than Tony Ferguson because Tony Ferguson is at the very least, whether I like it or not, he is still fighting. He's on an 8-fight losing streak, but he's better than McGregor because Tony Ferguson is willing to put in discipline and hours of training and hire a nutritionist to fight. Whereas Conor McGregor would rather parade at BKFC and chug a fucking Guinness after, his big fucking promotion. I don't care about this shit anymore. I'm done entertaining McGregor, okay? I'm so sick of every week hearing a news headline about McGregor wants to fight Canelo. McGregor wants to fight Max Holloway. McGregor wants to fight Dustin. McGregor wants to fight Justin. McGregor wants to fight fucking Sean O'Malley. He's calling out everybody. He's literally a different version of Khamzat Chimaev, a new version of Khamzat Chimaev, where after anybody wins a fight, he'll call them out. Because he still thinks he's 2016 McGregor, riding high off a 13-second win against Jose Aldo. And the double champ who does what the fuck he wants. He's not that guy anymore. He is not the double champ. He does not do what the fuck he wants. He does not even want to fight, okay? And whether it's he's scared or he's too lazy to fight, which I actually don't know at this point. Maybe he's not scared to fight. Maybe he's too fucking lazy and not disciplined enough to where, he just doesn't care to show up or put in any rounds of sparring or actually hire a nutritionist. And that's why you see this guy looking like a bloated sweet potato, an overcooked sweet potato with a fake tan because, he just doesn't care anymore. McGregor reached the highs of the sport. And, we always got to respect McGregor because, he made the sport, which, guys, he did. But this is not McGregor. So I can disrespect him all I want. This is not the same McGregor. When you look at this guy, he's not the same as old McGregor. And that's just my point, really, while making this video. And so when I say things like McGregor would lose to a disabled Army veteran in a wheelchair with his hands tied behind his back and a sack over his head, he probably would. Because I actually don't think McGregor could even beat Matt Chanel. And, that's a crazy take, right? That's a crazy take. But when you think about it, dude, McGregor can't beat anybody in a fight because he won't even show up to the fight, right? He's going to pull out the fight. He's going to make an excuse. His pinky toe's hurting a little too much today. He has a backache today. He's not going to be able to show up to the fight. And McGregor does that because, what does he have to fight for anymore? Mystic Mac back in the day, the left-hand man, he used to actually have stuff to fight for. He used to have a family that he needed to feed and, all this stuff that he needed to accomplish for his nation and for himself and for his bloodline. But now he's a fucking fat cat who doesn't care about anything. He just cares about promoting the BKFC. So I don't know why the UFC lets him kind of entertain these fights and, even be in the UFC anymore when he obviously does not want to fight. And whether you like it or not, you probably don't care about McGregor fighting. You could say, what are you talking about, bro? McGregor's one of the best stars in the UFC, mate. What are you on about? McGregor, of course I want to see him fight, lad. I don't care. You don't want to see McGregor fight because you know why? When Alex Pereira versus Yuri Prochazka got announced, you were more hyped for that fight. And whether you like to admit it or not, you probably were. You know why? Because Alex Pereira and Yuri Prochazka are active fighters who have proven that they're elite competition. Whereas Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor are both, they're the guys that lose to the elite guys. And guys, I've said this 15 million times. I'm not talking about Mystic Mac. I'm not talking about Mystic Mac anymore, okay? We're not talking about that guy. We're talking about Fat McGregor. New McGregor, Fat McGregor, whatever you want to call him. I'm going to call him Fat McGregor, right? So Fat McGregor would not be able to beat anybody, okay? So we don't want to see that fight because whether you like it or not, it would have to be a fluke. McGregor would have to win by a fluke. It would have to be some sort of fluke to win the fight, but he's never going to win a fight again. And I want to go back to the call-out thing. You know, if Conor McGregor wore Dagestani, which, you know, is kind of a stupid scenario, but if he wore Dagestani, we would be fucking hating on this guy because all he does is go on a stream and call out Poirier and Usman and Volk. Why is he calling out everybody? Bro, the guy doesn't even know what weight class he wants to fucking fight at, which is why when he was on Tough, he said, the fight's going to be at 185. But guess what? The fight went to 170, but why did it go to 170? Because the UFC refused to do 185, okay? Or Michael Chandler refused to do 185, whoever it was, you know, because they know that McGregor is not going to fucking be himself at 185. He's not going to be disciplined whatsoever if he is able to fight at 185, right? He's just going to walk into the octagon after a little weight cut, and actually, it might not even be a little weight cut, because at this point, Conor looks like he weighs 355 fucking pounds, right? So, I honestly think that the reason McGregor pulled out of the fight 2 weeks before it happened is because, not because his pinky toe hurt, but because he realized, oh shit, I weigh 355 fucking pounds and I can't make 170. So what am I going to do? I'm going to drop a fucking dumbbell on my pinky toe and make it look like I can't fight. Right? I miss the old McGregor who used to show up to fights no matter fucking what. And who used to fight no matter what. And who used to put out Jose Aldo in 13 fucking seconds. This is not that McGregor. This is not that McGregor anymore, okay? I'm so sick of it. So when you say that I'm a McGregor hater, or that these Instagram comments that will call you out for being a McGregor hater if you say that he shouldn't be fucking fighting, I don't fucking care, buddy, because this isn't McGregor, and McGregor's been dead for a fucking while to me, okay? He hasn't won a fight in 55 years, and he is not willing to fight, okay? The last time this guy even thought about stepping foot in the octagon was 2016, okay? 35 fucking years ago, this guy last thought about fighting, okay? Fighting isn't even on his mind. What is he doing? He's just promoting himself, okay? He's going to call out Ilia Topuria, he's going to call out Sean O'Malley, he's going to call out Bilal Muhammad because he knows that those matchups will never happen. He's never going to even entertain fighting them. But you know what it does? It gives him free press, right? You got a new news article written on McGregor because, McGregor's thinking about fucking taking a fight against Bilal Muhammad, bro. Shut the fuck up. He's never going to fight Bilal Muhammad. He's never going to fight anybody. You know, even if the UFC gave Conor McGregor a free title shot, if Dana walked up to him right now and said, you know, big man, I got you a title shot right here against Bilal Muhammad. Let's just say Bilal Muhammad, right? Even though I don't think he'll ever make 170, but let's say Bilal Muhammad, he's getting a free title shot, and you know, we're doing Conor McGregor versus Bilal Muhammad. I actually think McGregor's going to win. He's not going to fucking win that because McGregor wouldn't even cut down the weight, or he wouldn't even entertain fighting. He doesn't even care he doesn't care about it being a champ again. He doesn't care about that, you know, this delusional fantasy where McGregor fans will say, like, you know, Conor's going to come back, he's going to knock out Chandler in one, and then he's going to get a title shot against Islam. The guy doesn't even fight at fucking lightweight anymore, okay? So he's never going to do that. He's never going to be champ again. The guy, he is a flukester, and we don't care about watching him fight anymore. And, I mean, dude, Pereira versus Yuri is proof of that. Also, fuck you, Conor, for making Yuri fucking get knocked out twice in a fucking night. One of my favorite fighters had to get knocked out twice in a night because you couldn't fucking show up to a fight because you're pinky toe. Okay? So fuck you, McGregor. I'm so sick of you. And I'm sorry for ranting, guys, but when I talk about McGregor, just know I'm not talking about the old McGregor, right? So you don't have to get all offended. I'm not talking about this guy right here, okay? I'm talking about this little fucking weasel right there. And I'm also sick of him yapping about everything. He's obsessed with Khabib. I don't like Khabib at all whatsoever. I'm a Khabib hater. But, dude, he does not shut up about Khabib. Like, bro, you lost to him 55 years ago. Give up on it, dude, okay? Just get over it, man. Let's let the loss happen and whatever, man. Anyway, I'm done. I'm fucking done yapping. I think I covered everything I wanted to, but it's been a whole rant. Please subscribe, guys, if you want more and make content. I'm really looking for subscribers right now because we're trying to build up the channel, and, you know, we're trying to be on more people's shits and whatever. So leave a like, comment some video ideas, actually. If you guys want to see, like, a top 15 list or anything like that, or more rants like this even. This was actually kind of entertaining to do. I like this. But, yeah, let me know if you guys like this video and shit, and leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.